What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? As you can see by the description, this is a video review of the new 60-inch E-Series Vizio 120 Hz Razer LED 1 million to 1 contrast 1080p ultra thin slim frame design smart TV with Wi-Fi. Now this is not the 3D version. I did not get the 3D version, one because that was not the one that was on sale, and two, I don't really care for 3D. Hang on just a second here, guys. Okay, just cleaning the lens up there. I don't really care for 3Ds, so this one I got at Walmart while it was on sale for $8.88. I don't know the price now, but I picked it up because personally, I love Vizio, and I'll explain that here in a minute. And for those of you who are wondering exactly, I don't know the exact model make of this one, but if this helps any, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that. If that helps any, I mean, when you're shopping. But I will tell you exactly what I think about this TV here in a moment. Yeah, that's my cat. And as you can see, I have my iPad hooked up to the wall, kind of like a wall mount, so when I lay down, like, I can look at my iPad. Pretty cool, huh? Anyways, so when you go to Vizio's website, when you go directly there, you'll see that this is the TV here. Okay, it's the new, LED, 60-inch E-Series class. So I picked it up because what happened is I started with the Hisense 50-inch, okay, and I said, wow, it's only what, like 5 something. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was around $600 with tax. And I started off with that and brought it home, and I realized that the quality was just as bad as Westinghouse. It was just, I mean, the picture was just horrendous. I couldn't even really see the 120 hertz in it. I mean, by 120 hertz, I mean that frame fluidness kind of makes it look like realistic opera, soap opera show kind of look. I like that personally because it makes my games clear and fluent. I play a lot of Halo, so I mean, that's one of those things where it's needed. So anyways, let's get right to the Vizio. When you turn it on, and it comes with this nifty cool remote if you want to look at it up close there. Just so you guys know, there's some dust in my room, so if you see dusty things, that's all it is. This is your like entertainment center button. I'll show you here in a minute. Menu, guide, these take you directly to these apps. And then what's really sick is on the back side you got yourself a little keyboard. I mean, that is sweet, man, because it has built-in apps in there. So anyway, so we're gonna power this mug up, and this is what it looks like when it powers up. It's got this little like down angled triangle kind of deal. Now I can't really stand right behind it to give you a look at what it looks like because my bed is so super close to it. So here, let's turn on well, first of all, let's go over the menus here. Let's go to my Xbox menu, and as you can see, when you press menu, this comes up. You press menu, and you're gonna get this screen here. Okay. Wow, it's so bright that it's not letting me adjust in. Well, anyways, you're gonna have your input, your wide, your closed caption, audio, network settings, all that. If you guys really want, I mean, I can go through all of this. I mean, I guess I can't really ask you guys, but with the picture, you have all these options. I use Vivid because I love rich color. If you love rich color, I'll tell you something about it here in a moment. So you have the option for your backlight, your brightness, your contrast control, all that stuff. And then this is worth the big bucks alongside with how awesome I think this TV is. So the smooth motion effect, you can turn it high, low, off. This one you can go from precision to off to smooth. I personally like smooth because it helps transition the images. Like when an image is moving, like see how my hand is kind of like blurry? The smoothness helps it so it's like not blurry, if you know what I mean. Precision, I think what precision is I think it just makes it sharp. I don't necessarily, I can tell the difference. When I'm playing video games and I'm watching movies, I can definitely tell the difference between smooth and precision. The smooth has that soap opera effect, like I said, that realistic effect. It's going to make your stuff fluent, more smooth. Noise reduction. Um, I like this on because I don't like it on. I put it on low because when I'm playing Halo or Call of Duty and I'm shooting people, I want to hear all the bombs and people talking in the background and the bullets whizzing behind me. I want to be able to hear everything. Um, this one, I don't really know. But anyways, this is all the stuff you got. I leave it on rich color because Vizio has very rich color. Okay. Um, the adaptive Luma, I leave that on. Film mode, I think you only have a choice of auto and off. Backlight control, as you can see there, tells you ambient light sensor. Now, as you look down here, you have these different options, okay? Now, on your remote, you have the same colors, pretty much, okay? The blue one doesn't do anything. The red one is just going to exit you out of this, as you can see there, okay? Now this button is going to bring up your apps, okay? See, like there you have Hulu, you have Amazon, you have Rhapsody. I'm sorry about the quality, you guys. At the bottom right, you have the weather, and then up here, I don't know, but it says I'm signed in as a guest. I have to put my name, I guess, and it tells you exactly how do you say it? How many bars you have on your Wi-Fi connection. Mine was like all green. So, anyways, it's telling me no signal. So you can just click on the app, and the app will start up for you. Also, you got these other ones like you can go to your profile. I haven't really messed with that. Media, HDTV settings, Yahoo Store, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, sports, Voodoo, MGO, Netflix, news, web videos, finance, again weather, and then back to the beginning. So the way you're gonna get there, now don't give up on this part because I have heard a few people having problems with this, but when you do go to the let's go back to set up your network in the beginning, you're gonna put in your password and there's a good chance that you're not gonna be able to get through. Okay, now that's the name of my Wi-Fi access point. You're not even here. I just said screw it in the beginning. I skipped this part. Later on, I tried to go back and do it. It took me about 5-6 times. I have no idea why. And I have read reviews on other Vizio smart TVs that people had to call customer service and all this stuff. But eventually, it will go through. Don't let people tell you that it's not fluent, whatever it's called. It works just as good as a Samsung smart TV. Maybe some of the older models weren't as good, but this, I mean, you go to Hulu and you are there, you know. So there is a return button or a back button, or you can press the red button and it shuts that down and stuff. And then of course you can put a USB in, and you know, I don't know where that's at, but the other thing too is that on here it has a game mode. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what it is for those of you who are like trying to buy this for a video game TV, which I would recommend. Game mode, when you turn it on, you are going to sacrifice that smooth effect. You are going to sacrifice a little bit of graphics too. You're going to notice a little bit of rough edges on the graphics. Same thing with shows and all that stuff. But you will be able to fully tell the difference between moving the left trigger on smooth and moving the left trigger or moving the left stick. Like let's say you're gonna turn and shoot somebody on the right. On smooth mode, yes, it's fluent. It's fluent. But on game mode, I mean it's just like boom, like you're there. Like it's U-turn and the input from the stick to the TV is just phenomenal. So I didn't turn that on because I'm so used to all these years having played without it on. So when I turn it on, I feel like I turn the sensitivity up really far, but at the same time, it's very precise. But I leave it off. And you can name your inputs, you know, if you want to put Xbox input or, you know, whatever. There is a way to plug in your USB, and I think that might be through here. I'm not sure, but I'll show you guys that on the TV here in a minute. So anyway, so let's go and check out. You're probably not going to be able to get the full quality of what I want to show you here, but let's check out the Xbox and what it looks like. Let me grab a controller here. Yes, guys, I have a lot of controllers. Let's grab my Halo controller, turn that bad boy on. Got another controller there, another one there, and I got an old Xbox sitting there. So anyways, so this, when you actually go, whoa, it's really bright. Yeah. Hopefully, let me connect to the internet here. You guys are probably not getting the best of it here, and I'm sorry about that, but I wish I could show you guys. But see how crisp and clean the picture is? I mean, it is just crisp and clean. I mean, it's just, it doesn't do it any justice with this phone. I'm sorry. It just doesn't do it any justice. But if you were to be sitting about, let's say, 8 to 10 feet back, this is what you would be looking at. It doesn't know justice. So, what you want to do here is when you are going to set up your, you know, your video games and all that stuff to where you want them. I'm sure you guys know this. What am I talking about? You'll go to your picture and then just, you know, go through everything you want to do. And then when you're done, just go back. When you're actually playing video games, it's not going to do that. It'll actually allow you to keep the big screen up. Like say you're playing Halo 4 or something, it'll allow you to keep the whole screen big. You go to your menu and you're able to change setting by setting. So there's that. And then when you go to your computer, let's move the mouse around so the computer, so you want to go to your input, and then we're going to go to computer. When you go to your computer, the resolution sometimes is automatically detected, but sometimes it's not. So you want to go to your screen resolution. I do it by right-clicking, and then it says screen resolution, and then you put your, well, whatever is it, 1920 by 1080? I don't know, but you put that in. But it looks great. Everything looks great. I mean, I've played Crysis 2 on the PC here, and it just looks phenomenal. You know, everything looks good. So this, when I got the Hisense, the colors were very dull. I don't know if I told you that, but the colors were super dull. And so it was really disappointing. And I tried to get used to it, and the reason I liked it is because I went from a 42-inch Vizio Razor LED, which I love and I still have, to a 50-inch. I was like, oh, well, I'll sacrifice a little bit for a bigger TV. But then I realized that the color wasn't as good. So then I took that back and I went 55-inch, and I spent like an extra $400 or something on the Samsung 240 hertz LED TV that is at Walmart. I think right now it's $998 or $888 or something like that. And it was a 55-inch 240 hertz clear motion. You guys probably know the one I'm talking about. Okay, it looked good. You know, it had some good blacks and stuff, and it looked good on the wall. And I said, hey, can't go wrong with Samsung, right? So I brought the Samsung home, and I'm not saying all Samsungs are like this, but I think it was like this because it was a cheaper Samsung TV. But the colors were not vibrant. As much as I would turn them up, they were not rich. And the 240 hertz when I was playing Halo, every now and then, I mean, I can notice everything. So I noticed the tiniest lag, and the 240 hertz would lag, you know. And so then it just disappointed me with the options that the menu had. So then I said, you know what? I want to see if this Vizio, since it's on sale, will have exactly what I want and what I needed. So went out, exchanged the Samsung for this one, brought it home, and it was actually connected directly to my Xbox when I set everything up. And I noticed right off the bat, without even having to tune anything, there was the color, there was the sharpness, just Vizio's colors are rich. I mean, super rich. So I was like, boom, there it is. That's what I have been waiting for, you know? And so I have to say, those Hisense and Samsung at Walmart, I don't know what's wrong with the Samsung there, because I'm sure if you go out and you buy the ones at Best Buy Samsung, they're probably phenomenal. So I don't know if I got a bad Samsung or what, but the color was just super dull, super, super dull. So anyways, let's go over this quick because I know that we've been doing this for a while, but complaints. One of the complaints that I do have is that you need to set up speakers in the front if you are playing video games, because the speakers on this TV are back here somewhere. Oh, I think they're up here. I think that's where they're coming from. But anyways, they're in the back, or maybe right there. Yeah. So anyways, so it's very muffled. It has a very muffled sound to it. So what I did is what you're going to have to do is, if you want to do this, you're going to have to buy one of these, a red and white connector. And the reason is because it only has a PC in jack. One of these for your speakers. And then because when you're playing your Xbox, the sound will not come out in the speakers, if you know what I mean. So you're going to have to buy, your speakers, and then a double-sided jack input to go into another jack input to go to the red and the white, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining it right. But anyways, it kind of gives it a little bit of a cool sound, because back here it's kind of dull and boomy and bassy, and then up here you have your sharp, little shooting sounds and stuff. So that's one of my complaints. I'll think and see if I have any other complaints. There's your USB ports again, sorry for the dust. There's your component cable. There's two HDMI ports, and then there's also two HDMI ports under here, as you can see. There's also your cable, your PC in, your VGA, and I think your optical over there, and your landline plug. So, and then on the back of it, there's a Vizio symbol. I have not taken the sticker off yet. And then on the very end over there is where the power input goes. So that's all that. And I don't think I really have any other complaint about it. I mean, I'm telling you this. I mean, I was so sad so disappointed with the Hisense, with the Samsung. As soon as I came back to my beautiful Vizio, the colors were back, the 120 hertz were back. I mean, it was back, so, and I would put on, a movie or something on my Xbox, but it's just not going to do it any justice. So yeah, so there you go, and it comes with the manual and the guide and everything. I don't know where that's at right now. Oh, and the only one other thing that you might have a problem with, let me see, maybe not, maybe it's just me, just being a weirdo. But anyways, yeah, there you go. I mean, pretty sweet deal. You hit Netflix, you're connected right to Netflix, and that's what it looks like when you press, Netflix. I don't have Hulu set up yet, so can't show you that, but everything works on it. It's fast. It's ready to go. Let's see here. And of course, you know, Netflix, the beginning, everybody knows it takes a little while to load up. You know, some devices it doesn't, but for the most part, you do have a little bit of a load up time. But if you, as you see there, I mean, you're already ready to go. You know, so it's not going to take a long time. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here because it's already been 20 minutes. But I definitely do give the Vizio 60-inch thumbs up. Definitely do. Do not buy the Hisense. Do not buy the Samsung. If you want rich color, if you want 120 hertz fluid motion, okay, get this TV. I mean, the colors are vibrant. The edges are beautiful. It's, you know, you have to sit far away. I sit up close, as you can see. I sit right there, and it's all up in my grill, so I feel like I'm in a theater. But you can sit wherever you want. It still looks good. You know, I'm just trying to, you know, find something else to talk about it. But I mean, it's just a great TV. So, all right, guys, if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I will respond. But if you get this Vizio, enjoy it. Also, they have a Vizio 65-inch out, and I think a 70, and then on and on. So, okay. Then I can't say anything about the 3D because I don't know about 3D. This one doesn't have it. So, all right, guys. Peace out. Take care. This is Jay Phoenix Suns.